Welcome to the Crimson Circle Connection Center. We're here for this month's Shout.
Number 2 of the Emergence series. Every time I say that, I want to say emergency, but Emergence series, number 2.
Don't get confused.
I'm trying to keep that unconfused, but...
I'm a little worried about Jeff, and I shouldn't be sharing this in public, but that's why I'm going to.
You know, when she said I shouldn't be sharing this in public, we could have ended right there and
But no, let's
not
not.
gone any further.
Send Jeff some extra love and energy because I am so concerned about you. Adamus is around more than you are. What is that about?
Darling,
am I wrong?
We should be concerned about you.
Am I wrong?
He's been around a lot lately, and I don't know. I think he always kind of pops in and out, but a little bit more so lately. But I think you're just getting more annoyed with it. Like this morning, I was sitting out on the deck having coffee, enjoying the beautiful morning, and some chatting with Adamus, and Linda comes around the corner, and I'm like, back away, lady. I'm talking to Adamus, and she didn't find that amusing at all. Or a lot of times we go to bed at night, and she's like, give me a kiss. And I'm like, I'm talking to Adamus. Could you just wait a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I keep getting these cramps in my hand.
From,
that cramp in your hand.
Oh, that cramp.
Yeah. The read between the lines.
Right.
Adamus, read between the lines.
But, Linda, I think you have to be a little cautious about what you say here about this, because I think for all of us, everybody watching in today online, everybody here at the studio, I think Adamus is around a little bit more. If you haven't noticed, I think you just feel not intrusive, not like watching in the shower kind of weird around, but you know,
that too,
kind
I
of
think.
like...
You should talk. He sees you in the shower all the time. Yeah.
He doesn't look. He turns away.
Okay.
He's a gentleman. I mean, come on. But I think Adamus is like really, I know he's really, really thrilled and happy. And he feels that we're where we should be, what he really came here to do with us. And we've gone through a number of years of just getting rid of the stuff, letting go, allowing, and now we're really getting there. So he was talking to me before in the green room.
No shit.
Yeah, Linda was trying to chat about something. I'm like, hey, the boss is here. I'm sorry, I'm tied up. I got to talk to him.
Can you feel my pain?
You're just getting a little professional, envious, jealousy. And
I don't get it.
Well, because I'm spending more time with Adamus than normal, and you know, you would like to spend that time, but you know, we'll put it on the calendar to get together, and you know. And I'm kidding.
Thank you. Can you feel my pain? Nice. Yeah, nice.
No, tonight is just for us.
Nice. He slipped.
Okay, you've got.
Slipped. Now you know.
I'm joking. You got to admit, lately.
That looked joking, didn't it?
Lately, we've been like almost every night. We have our TV time after the workday is done, after dinner, and usually about 8 o'clock we go up and watch a little TV, which a lot of times we didn't used to, but this summer we've been doing it because we found a really good TV series, and Linda just can't wait. And then she wants to binge, you know. She wants to watch 3, 4, 5 episodes, and I'm like, no, one a night, darling. We have to pace ourselves.
Which means 2.
So we've had that every evening, glass of wine.
It's Longmire. It's neo-Western cowboy stuff. Come on.
It's great, yeah. Anybody here, we love it. Longmire, it's on Netflix. Vince is watching it. No, Linda likes it because it's like Matt Dillon of modern times, you know. It's like really good. And she likes, I know.
He won't wear his cowboy boots anymore.
We get the hat and that long, dirty jacket and beat-up boots. So,
but that's enough about us.
Enough about us. Okay. So thank you for that intro. Anyway, delight to be here with all of you. And there was so much energy before we started, and then right when the music came on, everybody got so serious.
Sweet.
Serious and sweet.
Yeah.
But let's get a shot of the audience, for everybody watching in online.
It's a really handsome group. Look at this.
It's a handsome group, and they're
really
all blinking their eyes like, oh, turn off those lights.
Look at the energy.
Let's just keep the lights up to make them. No,
really, I mean it.
We actually woke a few people up here. Yeah.
No, buddy, we did not.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's
That's
here
later.
from? Who's here from a ways away?
We've got a few that admit to it. I see faces that I know aren't on this list, but they're chickens. So, but here's who's on the list. Okay. Dagmar from Canada. Where are you, sir? Ah! Oh, wow.
You're beautiful, sir.
I love your name.
Yeah, yeah.
I love your name. I want your name.
Yeah, and then people would call you sir,
I would love that.
and then be really embarrassed.
No, I would love that.
What part of Canada are you from?
Vancouver area.
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful area.
Lovely.
Really beautiful.
Thank you for being here, and I'm sorry.
Fine, actually. We were here in 2012.
Oh, yeah. 2012. Were we here at the studio?
Oh,
we
the
were-
Coal Creek.
Oh, right. Wow. So now you're here. How do you like the studio?
Oh, love it.
Isn't it
Oh,
great?
good.
There's so much
Such a nice.
chambre energy in here. It's amazing. Yeah, glad you're here. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to take a big risk. I'm not going to guess. So, Shyla, also from British Columbia. Where are you? How do you say it, Sheila? Okay. Thank you.
Good to
Thank
see
you
you
for
also
being
from
here.
Vancouver. And were you here in 2012? Welcome
Lovely.
back.
Good
It's
to
always
see you
nice to
again.
see when people come back.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's so true.
yeah.
Okay, now this one I can't screw up.
Okay.
Camilo from Colombia.
From Colombia.
Bogota. Thank
Good
you.
to see you. And I was talking to him earlier, and he lived in Milwaukee for 25 years.
I am so sorry.
That's what I said.
All they know is beer.
No, Milwaukee's great, but it's a little cold if you're originally from Colombia. I know some of the Milwaukeeans are going, what?
A lot of beer.
But
'Cause
if
that's
you're
what you
from
need to survive
Colombia,
those
it's a little
winters.
cold. All right.
Okay, I'm going to get this run right. Sir, Shiva from Michigan.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Have you been here before?
Yeah, I've been here 8 months back.
8 months back. Okay, great.
Good to see you again, sir.
Thank you. You know, we all meet so often, in our dream state, and I forget, did I see you in dreams? Did I see you here or there? So,
Or did we see you in Europe, or did we see you, at
Or have we
Hawaii?
never seen you at all? Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Or not in this
Yeah.
life,
Yeah,
anyways.
not in this life,
Okay.
yeah.
And then from Montana, our friend Tammy. Where are you, Tammy Schisler?
Oh, they
There,
put you over.
yay! Whoa, I thought you were over there.
Did they make you sit over there?
Yes, I told myself I was going to sit wherever the chair was available, and this was the only chair available.
Well, actually, the good news is it's much harder for Linda to bring the microphone over
Much harder.
there, but she'll find a way. She will
You
find
do
a
better
way.
if you switch with her right in front of you.
Yeah,
Lara.
for Lara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
switch with Lara. Okay.
Great, thank you for being
Thank you
here.
for being here again, Tammy. And then there's some newbies or something, or last minuters here that didn't sign up. Shut up. Oh,
Sorry.
you're not new. These two, tell us
yeah.
about you.
Do you have a microphone, Linda?
No, I don't.
But
No, I can do it.
yeah, but all the people watching in online, they just want to hear every word you have to say. And is your name Noah? With a name like Noah, they want to know.
Whoa.
Well, my name's Noah, and this is my first time here. I'm a guest of Mary's, and I appreciate the warm welcome very much. Thank you. I'm very excited to have this experience.
I hope
Great.
you say that again at
Thank
the end of
you.
the day.
Where
I'll
you
be
from?
honest either way.
Where are you from, Noah?
South Denver.
South Denver, okay.
Yes.
And I don't know if Mary told you, but we have an explicit ban on mooning the club camera during the break.
It's too late.
Don't
late.
don't be focusing that camera on anybody. Don't be doing that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Glad you're here.
Thank you. My name's Rob. Thank you for everybody for being here. I'm a good friend of Noah's. I'm visiting from Oxford in the UK.
Oh, wow.
And so thank you,
Nice.
Mary, as well. And
Nice.
I'm really, really looking forward to this experience. It already feels very nice.
Great. Thank you.
We
Yeah, it's
hope
a
you
really
feel the
a
same
good
at the
group
end of
here.
the day.
I'll let you know.
No, it's an amazing group. We've been doing this for 19 years. We had very humble beginnings, starting at our house up in the mountains here, and then at a community center, now down here. A wonderful worldwide audience tuning in from typically 35, 40 different countries. So And if you learn that if Linda starts walking around with the microphone, you know, as Adamus is talking, just pretend you really want the microphone. Then you will not get it. But if you do one of these type of things, Linda's like, you know, she will target you. She'll pretend you want, oh, raise your hand, please, give me the mic. You'll never get it.
And
Or pick your toes. Yeah, she knows.
No, really. Go ahead. You don't want the mic, pick your toes and make sure I see it.
Your toes
Particularly in between your toes.
She's threatening to wear rubber gloves. This is really going downhill fast.
Very fast. Very fast.
What say we just start with the channel?
They're locals.
Anyway, thank you, gentlemen, for being here.
And can no longer introduce Christy from Texas anymore because she is now a local.
Oh, good, good. But let's introduce her anyway.
Hi, Christy.
Oh, hi, good to see you. Are you living here now?
I live in Basalt.
Oh, okay.
That's where I was living before I accidentally went to Texas.
But you were accidentally in Armadillo, weren't you? Weren't you in Amarillo, Armadillo? Yeah, wow. Good to have you back.
They have armadillos in Amarillo.
Good to have you back. Really good. Thank you. Glad you're here.
Okay, I hope nobody regrets being here or listening in. We'll get serious here in just a second, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
We're frying through time. We
online,
gotta go.
geez. Online, they can turn their computer off. Here, we
that's
have the
right.
doors locked, so there's nothing they can do.
No, fire law does not allow that. The doors are open. Don't even say
that. The doors are open. Okay, last month was number 1 of the new Emergence series. That was an amazing shout. I don't know if it was the words that were said or the energy in the room and online, but it was truly amazing.
All of it.
All of it. But, of course, as natural, I have no recollection of what was said. I just remember it was really good.
That's so nice to you, you know, that you would admit that because now the rest of us can go, yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Well, that's why we put together these recaps. So, like, oh, okay, that's what we did.
Yeah.
So let's take a moment and watch what we did last month in Shout 1 of the Emergence series.
Okay, we can do it.
I realized that this is it. We're here. Where we go from here is to talk about living on earth as an enlightened, realized being. That's where we focus. There's not a lot more that we can talk about. We're here. This is it. A couple of things to remember, and Tobias asked me to bring these out to you. First of all, you're not crazy. Clinically speaking, I guess you would be. Delusional, bipolar, whatever they call it these days, psychotic, just whack job. Because they don't understand. But as we've always talked to you about, no matter how much they criticize or confront you, they actually want you to be for real. They really do. There hasn't been a single pioneer that I know of that wasn't considered to be somewhat of a lunatic. I guess you have to be to take a different path. You have to get in touch with that inner knowingness. You have to do it different. You're not crazy. And there was that feeling back then, oh, the energies were so chaotic. And what's wrong with me? That was the constant question. What do I need to fix? Nothing. Just let it go. Nothing. And then the other thing he wanted me to pass on, you're not alone. You know, remember back when. For some of you, it hasn't been that long ago. For some of you, many years ago. But back when, the feeling of that deep loneliness, it was all part of a way also to get you back to you. Get you back to yourself, because there probably wasn't anything else back then. Get you back within. Rather than looking at everything, rather than needing mirrors to see yourself. You no longer need a mirror to see yourself. That is huge. There's so much within you. You're not just a lonely human now. It's the master. It's the I am. It's the human. It's all the facets that you brought from aspects into facets. It's all the experiences. But it all culminates in the human, the master, and the I am. It's the time of the last hurrah of the human. You know, let it do its hurrah. Let it do its final acting out. It deserves it. It's earned it in a way. And you know, the funny thing is now that you, the master, and I can sit there and watch this in amazement. And there's part of you that's going, oh my God, that was me. But sit back and watch it now in all of its beauty, in all of its acting out as it's leaving. It's going on its way out. What comes in right now is a very wise master. As we now go into the emergence, what we have is really the three sectors, the three facets: human, master, divine. They're no longer separate. These parts were kind of hidden from this part in the past. Now it's almost like you can see the infinity in, and it's within. What we're doing is merging. Merging is right in the word here. Emergence, merging together, bringing together the conscious awareness of human master, I am. I asked a question recently in Kihak, what do you want to experience? Because you're going to be able to choose. When you get to that point, when you can define it, when you can bring it to clarity, you don't have to worry about all the mundane human things anymore. It's taken care of. Because, why? Because energy serves you rather than assaulting you. I want to point out one thing that is very important, and I have been adamant with the Crimson Circle, the staff, about excellence. If you're going to do something from now on in Emergence, do it well. Don't do it like the old human would have done it, halfway, half-assed. If you're going to live well. You may call it quality or style or elegance or whatever, but if you're going to stay here in this physical body, do it well. You don't have to effort. You don't have to overthink it. Bring your I am here to whatever you're doing. You're going to look at your creations as works of true art rather than just getting the job done. I'm going to be really pushing that now, from now on. Do it well. As the music plays and we go into our Mirab mode, let's take everything we've done. Let's take all these beautiful teachings of Tobias, our core teachings, your core teachings, actually. Let's take a deep breath and distill all that. He told you your origins, where you came from. Angelic families. And at the Order of the Archid, it was decided that the way to understand energy was to create this place of earth. The way to understand what consciousness really was all about was to have this place of earth. And you came here. First, just as a spirit being, and later as an embodied biological being. Let's take all that and bring it together. All the lifetimes in Lemuria, and on to Atlantis, Atlantis, such a time of love, but also such a time of destruction and collapse. All the lifetimes surrounding that lifetime of Yeshua. Times in the mystery schools and Let's bring together and coming together again in this lifetime. With such strong commitment for your realization. Let's take all that and let's be masters here and distill it, bring it to wisdom. Think for a moment of this icon, this artwork for our new series. The human with their experience, now the master, just bringing it to wisdom. And I am just shining its consciousness, its light upon its creations. Let's take a deep breath with that. So now comes the time. This is it. Boom. Well, that was a shout.
Well, now I get it, why he's hanging around.
Why?
He just told us why.
Yeah, well, because there's a lot to do.
Yeah,
I mean,
got it.
a lot. Wow,
Okay,
made it this
so
far, ready
he can
to go.
hang out, fine,
okay.
whatever. Okay.
All right. Let's take a deep breath of that and take a look at what other activities we had this last month. Oh, this is September 1, isn't it? It's like,
Yes, sir.
wow, we're starting to get into autumn.
For those of you that maybe haven't seen too many shouts, that the balloons and the flowers and the tacky metal and all that, that was celebrating because that had been Adamus's birthday.
Right.
So
Right.
that was
We
celebrating.
don't normally do that.
We won't do that
We'll never
anymore.
do that again. It was so distracting. He's talking so serious, and you see these balloons in the background. And it's like, okay. Let's take a look at what we did this last month. So this is September. You can feel autumn in the air,
Oh,
just
yeah.
a little bit.
I wish
that
it wasn't
early,
true.
Early autumn, but I love
That
autumn.
crisp at night.
I love autumn, but then after Christmas, oof, no. Okay, this last weekend, right here at the Connection Center, we
God, that
had
was just a week ago?
1 week ago. Yeah, how many were
That
here
was just
for?
one day before your birthday.
Yeah, how many were here for the new human species, or watched
Wow,
it online?
nice.
It was good. I love getting together with Jim and Steve. We've known Steve and Barbara for a long time, even before Crimson Circle. But we talked about the new human species, and it was pretty fascinating. Now it's up on YouTube, so if you want to take a look at
Free.
it, it's free. It's on it's Crimson Circle website in the store as a free download at store at crimsoncircle.com or something like that.
And you can find it in Crimson Circle YouTubes.
Yeah, and anyway, well, let's take a look at a recap of that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, here we go.
Is the subject of the new human species for real? Or is it man in the moon theory?
So I think it's very real. I think it's happening within our lifetime.
There's scientific evidence, but I think the biggest evidence is what all of us are going through right now in our lives. There's an energy behind it that may not be able to be evaluated scientifically, but we know it's happening.
We all are waking up. We're becoming much more awake. And in that process, moving into this fifth dimensional space, I try to define it simply as well-being. Your whole perception is changing, and changing extremely fast. The DNA is changing extremely fast right now in this reality.
So Adamus St. Germain, who I channel, has talked to me about the coming of 4 new species, or 3 new species and one existing. The existing, of course, the Homo sapien. And actually, we're not going to see a lot of changes in the evolution of the Homo sapien species. But on the other hand, we have something amazing happening right now with technology. the artificial intelligence and all the things that come after that. So we have this whole new species that's coming to being that Adamus calls the Homo techno, and basically having to do with what we're going to be doing with gene tinkering, and it's here. Then we have another species that's going to evolve, and it's a big question mark on this species. It's based on artificial intelligence. It's mimicking the human nature, and he calls this the robo-sapien. Robots with artificial intelligence designed mostly to look like humans. It's a big question mark. Are these living beings? And then the last one, and the one we really need to look at above all, I believe, is what he calls the new species that is actually starting to exist on the planet right now. It's going to happen quietly and very slowly, and there won't be many, but he calls them the Homo Christos. Christos meaning of the light. Those are the humans who have who've opened up and allowed what some would call their light body. Adamus prefers to call it a free energy body into our being. We're integrating heaven and earth. We're bringing consciousness into biology in quantities that never ever before have been done. And that's what we're doing here.
The place that I'm seeing most of you and most of the people I play with is in that Christos crystallized body. And so in that space, you're going to begin to find that you have a tremendous capacity to allow. You're going to start to get more and more into present time, more and more into observing and choosing an action. And in that process, the only truth is what's right in front of you to engage with. That ability to get quiet enough to where you observe without thinking and without movement. Now that's an odd concept in this space of where opportunity exists. But it's a different strata of consciousness that comes with the evolution of that Christos being particularly. And so you're going to watch a lot of changes happening, I'm going to say, in all of your space over the next couple of years. Artificial intelligence, as you are seeing it, one is in its absolute infancy as we understand it. And it is significantly more into the system of our consciousness than we have any clue at this particular moment. The science has put it into the fields, and it's happening everywhere. It's just not called artificial intelligence, and most people aren't even paying attention.
The reality is, I don't think we're going to be here. I think we're going to be here, but we're going to be in different bodies, just like Jeff and Jim are saying. So the basis of the group says we're not the humans we think we are. We're spirits inhabiting these human bodies. And that we work with the spirit, now we have the opportunity to really evolve into a whole different way. We're also seeing AI coming in the area of robotics. We've been here before. We've been here in Atlantis. We've made some serious mistakes in Atlantis that we hope we look differently at as we go forward, because we have the opportunity to treat this totally differently. We do have the changes going on with the genes. We're learning about DNA. This magnificent thing that's come along called a CRISPR is explaining exactly what Jeff talks about. So what can we do? We can evolve the human being in the physical form, but it's not our spirit. That's the important part. What Jeff is talking about, I believe, in the area of Homo Christo.
Yeah. Oh, Homo Christo.
Homo Christo,
right.
Is basically what we're referring to as the step into bioluminescence, or light body, as Jim has been calling it. We all come up with the different words, but basically we're moving out of the physical body. We don't need the density that we've been carrying all this time. And it's a huge evolutionary leap out of Homo sapien altogether.
That was kind of funny watching that, because I didn't remember much of it. It was so different than what I remember. I thought I was talking like really, really, really fast, because we had a timer clock up here. I had 10 minutes. How do I explain this all?
It was you, not Adamus.
Yeah. But this is available in the Crimson Circle store, also on YouTube, free, 2 sessions. But I can't emphasize enough the importance of this for any Shambha, for anybody watching online, anybody really into their spiritual realization, because we're at such a critical point on the earth. We've had this biological body that's been evolving for millions and millions of years, the Homo sapien structure we have for approximately 250,000 years. It's all changing right now. I mean, the Homo sapiens will continue to be and evolve rather slowly, but suddenly, where we've always just had one species of human on the planet, suddenly we're going to have 4, according to
And you can hear
Adamus.
all that for free.
And I just find it fascinating. And there's all these distractions in the world right now, and they're truly distractions. But if you stop and take a look at what's really, really happening, it's the coming of artificial intelligence and of new species of humans. It is overwhelming.
Sci-fi coming to reality.
It's not National Enquirer, it's not sci-fi, it's real. And if you stop for a moment, and if you ever wonder what you're doing here on the planet right now, that's the answer. You came here at this time of new species, artificial intelligence, and really a whole new understanding of consciousness by some people. So that's it. Whew, I love doing that with Steve and Jim.
I caught that.
Yeah. Okay, we're moving on to...
It's really fun, and you should listen to it. And again, it's free. Free downloads, or you can
How
go
much
to
is
Crimson
it?
Circle YouTube.
How much
free!
is it?
It's free!
Okay. Upcoming events. We have a number of things. We're leaving pretty soon for Tuscany, Italy. Linda always travels there with an empty suitcase. So
Yes,
she can
she
buy
does.
shoes and jackets and everything else. We're going to start there with the Master's Guide to New Living. Did it once before in Norway, and I loved it.
But there's not much to talk about, Jeff,
'Cause
because
it's
it's sold
sold
out.
out.
You know, that's what
Okay.
happens with live events. Don't wait too long.
From there, we're on, not very far distance, actually, to Lake Bled, Slovenia, for the, I got to remember to point back there now.
That lake with the mountains and that picture is literally Bled. That's literally what it looks
Lake
like.
Bled. And
It
if you
is
go out
gorgeous.
if you go out to the
gorgeous.
island, Mickey Mouse is there. And it looks
Depends
like,
on what you've been
It looks like
smoking.
Walt Disney. That is sold out. We got 500 Shambra, and that's all the
Literally.
theater will hold.
500
500 Shambra.
That town will be inundated.
Ooh, wow. The only other bigger event I think we've ever had was in Taos, New Mexico
That's right.
at the Quantum Leap. And we don't generally like doing big events.
No, you do.
No, once in a while, but we generally love doing the small events. This will be crazy, wonderful, and we're going to have.
The lineup is incredible. I think that's what sold it out.
I do too. Yeah. We got Adamus, Kathumi, Saint Germain, and Sam. Sam popped in the other day, talked to me. I've had a lot of visitors lately. No wonder you're not getting attention. I had a little visit with Sam the other day. That was interesting, really interesting.
Yeah,
So,
thanks for sharing.
we will have audio recordings available of all the sessions. Takes a couple weeks to get them prepared afterwards, but that should be pretty good. From there on to Hawaii, of course, for the Amio retreat, which is
sold out.
sold out. And then after that, Amio retreat in Japanese, which is not sold out.
Awesome.
So if you speak Japanese or English, we still have spaces. But I'm looking forward to getting together with Japanese Shambra.
They're incredible.
For the translated version.
Oh, and just to dispel any of the news fears, nothing happened on our side of the island.
Yeah.
Nothing.
With the hurricane, a week or so ago?
We had Shambra staying there. There was only an inch and a half of rain, which is typical there in a week's time. Nothing, no problems.
Linda, it's blessed. With all the, they had the first volcano. That wasn't any
Nothing.
real problem. Then the hurricane, and everybody was worried, including me. And we had some Shambra from Germany were staying there, and they were disappointed. They're like, the other side of the island got 40 inches, and there's like, we had one kind of rainy day, an inch and a half of rain. I mean, so it's blessed.
It truly is.
Okay, moving on to Colorado.
We just don't want people to worry about it.
No, we got a lot of emails. Is everything okay? It's like, we're here in Colorado.
No,
but
it's
the villa
fine.
is fine, yeah. Anyway, November, the Sexual Energy School online, November 30th through December 2nd. It's a core Crimson Circle class. Linda and I are going to host it live. We're going to be here all weekend with you. If you've taken it before and want to repeat it, it's half price.
Right.
If you've never taken it before, take it. It's really good.
And as you know, we have no prerequisites normally for any of our events except SCS. In all the years we've done things for these almost 20 years, SCS is the only thing that we ask people to take as a prerequisite because it's all about managing energy and relationships, and it changes how fast Adamus can go. Just like that, the difference is remarkable, and we're not going to relent.
And we do the Sexual Energy School online twice a year.
Yes.
So usually just before Christmas and then in the summer. So after that, get ready in December for the annual Crimson Circle Christmas celebration.
Is Santa going to bring a bag that big here?
No, he's hauling off a bunch of drunk Shambra. It's like, get them out of here. I don't know. I just found a nice graphic. Anyway, we're going to have truly a gourmet dinner. We're catering it in from Parma, the Italian restaurant down the
I
street.
don't think they're going to be wearing tuxes like that, though.
That's not tuxes.
Something like
They're
that.
wearing sports jackets.
Okay.
That's a visitor here for the
That's
first
a
time.
fancy bar.
Anyway, there was a picture I could find at a celebration. I couldn't find anything else. So anyway, sign up now. It's the annual Christmas celebration. It's $50 and includes the shout and
The party.
gourmet dinner and the party and everything else.
All inclusive.
And for that event, I believe you can for the shout day only if you're also signed up for the dinner. So
You
it's
can,
it's a
one or
package
the-
deal.
You either buy the whole package or nada.
Yeah.
All or nothing.
Yeah. Good. All right, moving on to, coming January 12th.
And we'll have badges so you can't sneak in.
Coming January 12th, right here to the studio. What's
What?
come to be an
What?
annual tradition, something really quite amazing and really quite beautiful.
Who's going to channel that?
I am. It is Pronost 2019.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Look at that dragon.
I know, actually, Adamus, when I was putting together the slides yesterday, when I was putting them together, Adamus said, by the way, look for a graphic with a dragon, because he's going to talk about that. I'm not sure what, but so I found that, and it's like, wow, that's like, woo.
Well, you know, from Threshold, that's the ultimate energy.
Yeah. So that'll be live and then online if you want to come to the studio. It'll also be offered online and then as a cloud class later on. But that's January 12th, 2019. I got to come for it just to see what this dragon thing's all
When's
about.
it going in the store?
It's going live in the store in about, I don't know, a week or two, maybe 2 weeks. It's not in the store yet, but I just wanted to make sure we had a slide for today.
Good.
So it's like, whoa, what comes next? Okay, the February on to Hawaii. We keep going back to Hawaii.
Oh,
Yeah.
make me suffer.
In the middle of winter for the Amio retreat, I think. Oh, we have 3 spaces left on this.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
And after that, followed by the Threshold. We have, still 9 spaces.
Well, people are always slow to sign up for Threshold because they're thinking twice about it. But if you just let it go and show, it'll blow your mind.
Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of the listing of upcoming events through early next year. Let's go now to Shambra News. All the news that's fit to print. Okay, as a constant monthly reminder, remember the Shambra magazine just came out a couple days ago.
Why is she holding her breasts?
I don't know, but Mark Ritter and I like the graphic, and so...
That sounds like a man thing.
No, it's very artsy, think in art terms. Now,
It's kind of Blavatsky.
I don't know. Mark and I liked it. Gene said, no way in hell, and we're like... Yeah,
They didn't ask my opinion.
no, I like the feathers and the earthy, kind of heaven and earth coming together.
And the mouth open? I mean, what are we advertising?
Well, you're doing a good job of getting awareness for the magazine.
Well, then you should thank me.
There's some really good articles in the magazine, as always, guest articles. Gene writes a tremendous article every month. And it's all the news about what is coming up next. So don't forget to. So
Humans.
next month we'll have a man.
Well, it's about time.
Yeah. Like, I'm not. Yeah, holding his butt. It's like. I don't know. It was art. Am I wrong? Is this artistic? All the guys are like, yeah, art. All the women are like, really? Really?
Autistic.
All right. We're going to take an online poll. You decide, is it art or is it weird? Put it on Facebook.
It's bold.
I like the covers of the magazine. It was... Do that again. Not. All right. We're going to move on to a different picture.
Thank you.
Jeez. All right. Would you please, remember to ask Adamus if he liked it. All right? So we'll get his opinion. Okay. He's fair. All right. And remember, next month, don't show up here. Don't show up online because it's no shout month. We 1 month a year we take a break because we're going to be in Lake Bled. So next month we'll miss you guys. It'll be a couple months in between seeing everybody, but we'll be back in November with a whole new passion. Okay, moving right along. Oh, doing good on time. Great.
Good.
Moving right along, something new in the cloud class coming September 14th. It is Master's Life 8. Ooh, a Nova Vita. Nova Vita means the new life. Now, if you're listening from overseas, non-English, some people have told us it should be pronounced a little bit differently, Nova Vito or something, I don't know.
It's different in all Latin languages.
It's different in all languages, so please hold your emails, keep them to yourself. It's now officially called Nova Vita.
New life.
New life. It's going to be available September 14th, and let's take a look at what comes with Master's Life 8.
Nova Vita. So tortured.
Welcome to Master's Life 8, Nova Vita. Nova Vita, new life. Nova Vita, your new life. It's a profound time right now. It's the time. I don't want you to miss it.
What will we experience in our new life? How will it be different from our previous identity?
Understanding that it's going to be different for everyone, but I do know that certain things are going to happen. For instance, one of the attributes is that energy serves you and you don't think about it anymore. I can tell you a few things. That lifetime and all of its memories are going to become integrated. They're not going to have the old attachments of the wounds or the emotions. You're going to find that a lot of your bad habits simply leave. Bad habits that you've been fighting all your life. The experience was brought to wisdom, and now the old habit just goes away. You're going to know you're really coming into your new life and your realization by suddenly understanding that you don't have tomorrow anxiety. You're actually looking forward to tomorrow because you realize everything you need is there. There's no mistakes. There's no tests. You can't go backwards. No more tomorrow anxiety. You're not challenging yourself with that question, who am I? It goes away. And instead of that constant question, now it's almost a constant feeling, not said in words, but a constant feeling, I am that I am. The other thing is tremendous compassion for every human being, every living thing, everything, tremendous compassion. You'll start to really understand your new life when they're just synchronicities. It's like you've placed everything, or somebody placed everything. It's there when you get there. Suddenly you'll get a big answer, a big knowingness, and you'll wonder to yourself, well, did I even ask for that? And then you laugh and you realize, oh no, I'm sorry, the answer is showing up before I asked the question. And it's the same way with other things in your, everything in your life. It's just there before you get there. Really get to the point where you can absolutely experience what it means when I say that nothing's there until your consciousness is there. Nothing. Yes, indeed, you are coming into your new life. It's been a long time coming. You'd come to the end of the line. It was time now for the new life. But oh, so different than how you've done it before. Take a good deep breath. Yes, you are coming into your new life right now. Allow yourself to go into your creation. That's what the new life is. But it's conscious creation. You're aware that you are creating it. You're aware that all of the energies within that creation are serving you. Your new life is here. What an amazing journey this has been. I love the Masters Life series.
I do too. It's such a beautiful experience, all of them.
And we're often asked if you need to watch Masters Life 1 before you go to 2, before 3. Not really. The one thing we really do suggest, though, is that you really absorb Masters Life 7. It is the I Am Creation. There was amazing, amazing points in there. Before we move on to the next, we really recommend Masters Life 7, I Am Creation.
But it's not required.
No, but that was profound.
I agree.
And to really understand some of the things in the next step in the new life.
I agree.
It's how we really create, what creation really is.
We recommend it. We really try hard not to require anything.
So Nova Vita is available September 14th.
Very
it's
beautiful.
$145 early bird. And I don't know how long that lasts, but anyway,
for a while.
It's coming up. And just as a quick reminder, if you want to repeat any of the cloud classes, including Masters Life, if you've already subscribed once, there's a 50% off discount if you repeat any cloud class. Just write to customer service at crimsoncircle.com or see Bonnie at the back of the room.
Or Sesa if you can't get a hold of Bonnie.
Sesa, yeah. Okay. Oh, just before we go on to break here, no, actually channeling can be hazardous to your health. I mean, in many, many ways. You get nasty emails once in a while from people. People do all sorts of strange things, which I won't go into now. But
it was your Longmire face.
Yep. I was thinking about a recent incident, which we won't talk about.
Let's not.
Let's not, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Although
but
it had to do with Chambro. And the police were called, and the excuse that Chambro gave was, God told me it was okay. But anyway, we won't go there. Well, channeling can be dangerous to your health.
Tell us now.
Yeah,
No, 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 no.
And with
No.
a glass of wine. With a
No.
glass of wine. So, so we were recording. We were doing a Keyhawk session at our house. I don't know, a month ago, I think. And it was. It's usually like Saturday morning, about 11 o'clock, and we're really comfortable. You know, we don't get dressed up because it's just an audio recording.
But we do have clothes on. I do.
You're right. We do. I had to stop and think.
I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea.
So we had just started into the recording. We were only a minute or two into it. Adamus is just getting warmed up.
Keyhawk.
It was a beautiful day. You know, typical Colorado summer day. You know, a few big clouds in the sky and nothing else. But we were going with Keyhawk. And, well, let's listen to it. You have it back there? Yeah, let's listen to it. This is, as we're just getting into Keyhawk, Adamus is talking. The human questioning that comes in. It's interesting because as much as you are into your human realization, there's that part that at times resists it, or like a rubber band tries to pull you back into the human ways and mass consciousness and all the rest of that. But then when you get here, when these doors are open for our session, we're still here. I have to say that crack of lightning certainly got Caldra and Linda's attention. We're going to ask them to both take a good deep breath for a moment.
My heart stopped.
Indeed. So, and that was the only, I mean, the lightning and the thunder occurred at the same time.
Simultaneous, meaning it was right at the house.
It was right at the house. There wasn't any rain or any further lightning. It was just out of nowhere. And the timing was perfect, right?
And I think he was talking about how the rubber band, you know, snaps back, and it's like, oh, that's a nice example.
And it did, scared the crap out of both of us. And of course, you know, first thing is, you know, are we still alive? Did we just descend? Second thing is the power on in the house, or is the house burning down? And it was so deafening that literally my ears were ringing for about 30 seconds.
I was shocked that the microphone picked it up that accurately.
Yeah. Anyway, let's listen one more time, just for grins.
For the torture of it.
These doors are open for our session.
Can you imagine?
We're still here. Okay, well, so it is dangerous being a channeler. You never know what you're going to attract.
You never know.
Yeah. Before we go on break, also, yeah. Oh, somebody sent this in, or it was on Facebook or something.
That's funny. That's funny.
That'd be pretty. It's like, you can try to hide, but not gonna work. Also, somebody sent this in recently. I and Tom listened to Adamus. That's me on the left. So just a reminder, do send in your pictures, your Shoud watching photographs to customer service at crimsoncircle.com. We get them once in a while. They're really cute. People, we've seen where the dog is just intensely watching the screen. You can see Adamus on the screen, and the dog's like, what the hell? And so make sure to send them in, because every once in a while we'll put some of the photos up. Send it to customer service. Humor Matters at crimsoncircle.com. And I think that just about wraps up the day, this segment, other than saying thank you. Thank you to the Crimson Circle Angels. We truly love and thank you. The Crimson Circle teachers, the translators all around the world. The Shouds are translated into 20 different languages.
It's amazing.
The website hosts, the Crimson Circle staff, the production crew, everybody who makes all this possible.
Everyone who brings their energy to the events.
Yeah. Crimson Circle is truly an organization that exists because there are so many people in service to Shaumbra, and we really appreciate it, and thank everybody.
Thank you.
So I believe it's time for that much sought after coffee break.
Ba-boom.
And toilet break. So we'll see you back here at 2:30. That's about 35 minutes from now. See you back right here for
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you. It was kind of weak.